In the courtroom before the verdict was delivered against the criminal, around 400 women approached Bharat Yadav and beat him until he lost consciousness. Then they dragged him out of the court, mutilated his body, and dismembered it. So what did Bharat Yadav do to deserve such a punishment? This story, as if straight out of a Bollywood movie, is about a young man named Bharat Yadav who got involved in crime, theft, and robbery at an early age in a small town near New Delhi. He was first arrested along with his friends when they went to an under-construction building to steal equipment. There, they found a young man and woman together, assaulted them, and Bharat decided to rape the girl. The girl's boyfriend knew Bharat well and reported him to the police for theft and rape. As a result, Bharat spent 10 months in prison. After his release, he formed a gang and began committing numerous thefts. As his operations expanded, he used the money to bribe police officers and escape accountability. Within a few years, Bharat became the most powerful gang leader. He was so feared that he would order men from the village to bring their wives to sleep with him. Anyone who refused was punished, along with his wife and children. He would even publicly assault the wife of any man who defied him. The village lived in constant fear until a woman named Asha Bhatt decided to put an end to Bharat's reign. She reached out to rival gangs and offered to help them eliminate him. She used to sell alcohol to Bharat's gang and knew all their movements. One night, as Bharat left a nightclub drunk, the rival gang members, tipped off by Asha, surrounded him and beat him brutally, leaving him on the brink of death. However, a passerby took him to the hospital, where he spent months recovering. After he recovered, Bharat swore revenge, starting with Asha. He murdered her and dismembered her body in the middle of the town. He was arrested, but thanks to his connections with the police, he only spent a few months in jail before being released. Upon his release, he began going house to house in the village, raping any woman he found. One day, while raping a woman and ignoring her screams, her neighbor, Usha Narayani, heard her. The next day, Usha visited the woman and convinced her to report the crime. When they went to the police, the officers dismissed them and informed Bharat of the two women who had reported him. Bharat mobilized his men to take revenge, but as they emerged, they were confronted by all the women of the village who had come out to protect the two women. Bharat and his gang fled, and he took refuge in a police station. The police held him in jail temporarily to calm the situation. However, the villagers protested in front of the station, demanding justice. The pressure forced the government to put Bharat on trial. On the day of the trial, as Bharat was brought to court, more than 400 women gathered outside the courtroom. When Bharat provoked one of the women by saying she would be his first victim upon release, she threw her shoe at him. At that moment, all the women stormed into the courtroom. The police couldn't stop them, and they beat Bharat to death. Then they dragged his body out, mutilated and dismembered it in front of the court. The police arrested 5 women for the killing, but were shocked when 400 women came forward claiming responsibility. After 10 years of court proceedings, all of them were acquitted.